guys, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a tag video that was started by Samantha March here on YouTube. If you don't know her, I am going to link her channel and her original video down below. We like, we love, we stan Samantha March. So this is all about the brands that are exciting me right now. I'm gonna tell you about the top 5 brands that are really getting me going and the bottom 5 that are kind of like, meh. I wanna get the bad stuff out of the way and talk about my bottom 5 first. Now, this does not mean I'm saying that these brands are terrible or they're awful. It's just that they literally don't excite me right now. I want something to come out to excite me because I love makeup. I love experiencing new cosmetics and new interesting things that are on the market. But these brands just have never really done it for me yet, and I'm waiting for them to, you know? Also, this probably goes without saying, but all of these brands are going to be cruelty-free. The first brand I want to talk about is Pacifica. Now, I feel like Pacifica has come out with some things that might look cool, but as soon as I test them out in store, the quality just doesn't feel like it's there to me. They have these liquid eyeshadows and liquid highlighters that looked gorgeous online, but as soon as I swatched them in store, they were just kind of sheer or patchy, or they just didn't do it for me. I don't know what it is. I want to be excited by this brand because they have so many cruelty-free products. They have perfumes out, they have highlighters, they have liquid eyeshadows, they have just everything, and I want to be pumped about them, but it all just looks so muted and kind of meh to me. Another brand that I so want to be excited about is CoverGirl. They recently went cruelty-free, which is such a huge deal for such a big brand to decide to go cruelty-free. Like, that's amazing, and I am so proud of them. But anytime I look at their products in store, anytime I see a new release coming out, it just is not doing anything for me. It doesn't look like anything that hasn't been done before. And I know that with all these new releases coming out every 5, 15, 20 minutes, that it's hard to do something new and exciting and innovative, but there are brands out there doing it. There are drugstore brands out there that are doing it. I'm actually gonna mention some in my top 5, but CoverGirl just seems to sort of be sticking to the same routine in my eyes. They seem to be going for, you know, we're gonna make like eyeshadow quads and we're gonna do this and that and this, and none of it seems to be exciting. This doesn't mean that any of it is bad. The quality of CoverGirl is decent, but it's just not exciting to me. I want them to put out something. Maybe it's some bright colors. Maybe it's a collab with another YouTuber or something like that. Something that'll get my blood going. Like, that's what I need from CoverGirl. The next one I want to talk about is Smashbox. I feel like every once in a while they will come out with something that looks really cool, but again, when I go into store and test it, the quality isn't where I feel like I want it to be, especially at the price point of Smashbox. Smashbox is a prestige brand. They are not a drugstore brand, so they should have higher quality, I feel like. Their palettes do look really pretty, but they don't look like anything that no one has seen before. Whenever I go into Ulta, I look at the display and I'm like, okay, you know, something jump out at me again. And it's just not there. I've tried a few products by them and I haven't loved anything. I'm probably the only person who really doesn't like the Smashbox primer. I just don't like those kind of silicone-y based primers. I prefer a water-based. I don't know. Smashbox is one of those ones I just wish was doing it for me, and they're just not. Another one we have is Bare Minerals. Now, one thing that I will say about Bare Minerals is I do kind of like how they have focused on one kind of range of products. They are mainly for the face, not so much for the eyes or for the lips, even though they have products for the eyes and the lips. But their real forte is for the face. But it's really hard to get people excited about foundation, concealer, bronzer, over and over and over again. They have such a hold in the market, and there are people who stand so hard for Bare Minerals, and I get that. Once you find your brand, that's it. Game over. Done. Anything I've tried from them though, it just doesn't work for me personally. So they aren't exciting to me. Like, I wish they would come out with maybe some balm highlighter or something like that, or, you know, just anything that's exciting and thrilling, because foundation, you can only get so excited about it. The 5th one, I feel like I'm gonna get some hate for, and that's okay, we're allowed to disagree, but it's e.l.f. I have tried so many products from e.l.f. I have tried face products, I have tried blushes and bronzers, I have tried eyeshadows, I've tried makeup removal, I have tried skin products. None of it has just done it for me. I'm waiting though, because I know there's gonna be that one thing. I know there's gonna be that one thing that I just can't live without, because I feel like every single person has that e.l.f. thing they can't live without. For a lot of people, it was that primer that was pretty much a dupe for the Tatcha one, the really expensive one. For Sam Ravindal, she has this brush that she uses all the time that is e.l.f. and she's obsessed with it. I want to find that one thing that gets me pumped about e.l.f. and I'm waiting for it. I really did think it was gonna be the J Kissa collab, and I am so happy that they collabed with her, beyond happy, because it was at an affordable price point and it was really accessible to a lot of people. But the palette, when I saw it on screen, when I saw the swatches, I wasn't excited about it. And I've heard some great reviews about it. Not like it matters because it's sold out, but still, I want more things like that. That was like a step in the right direction for me. I need them to keep going in that direction to keep me going, you know? Okay, let's go into the positive sphere, and I want to talk about 5 brands that are exciting me right now. Now, this list was actually hard because I had so many brands that are pumping me up right now that I had to whittle it down. So bear with me. I'm gonna go with just my top 5, even though I have to leave some in the dust on my paper. I'm so sorry. The number 1 brand exciting me right now is Milk Makeup. I feel like they are constantly coming out with new and innovative products that nobody else has on the market. They have all of these sticks that might be a bronzer stick or an oil stick or a blush stick, a holographic highlighter stick. They just have so many different types of products, and yeah, they haven't come out with some big eyeshadow palette yet. But I say yet because I can see them doing it in the future. They are constantly evolving, and their aesthetic is so beautiful and pleasing to me. If you're not following them on Instagram, you need to. If you're not signed up for their email list, you need to be, because even just their email composition is gorgeous. They'll have in there these moving images that basically just look like high art. And I love the fact that they are so skin focused. Like, I know I said that I didn't love that with Bare Minerals, but I feel like it's different because Bare Minerals has 1 or 2 things that they're awesome at, where I feel like each thing that Milk comes out with is just better than the last, and they are continuously improving. They are by far the number 1 brand that's exciting me right now. Number 2 is Dose of Colors. I feel like Dose of Colors started out as lipsticks. They started out as these great liquid lipsticks where the quality was mind-blowing. People loved them, people wanted them, people had to have them. But then they started moving along and they started doing collabs here and there with Desi and Katie or with I Love Sarai, and they just are coming out with these products that are so next level that it is mind-blowing. I keep saying mind-blowing because it is. It's mind-blowing. I do not have a single product by Dose of Colors that I have not liked. They keep pushing the envelope, and they also feel like a brand that is trying to grow and evolve, and I am so appreciative of that. I only got 2 things from the Desi and Katie collection, and both of them I feel like are so different than anything else I have in my collection. I just really appreciate that. I really appreciate how they're not sticking to the norms, how they're really trying to go outside the box, so they are definitely exciting me right now. Another brand that excites me is Melt Cosmetics. Melt does not have 9 million products out there. They only have like a few, but for some reason, whenever they're coming out with something new, the lemming in me starts to twitch. Like, I need it, I want to touch it, I want to be there the second it goes on sale so I can buy it. And there's that excitement in me that I used to have way back in the day. Like, I used to be obsessed with MAC Cosmetics back in the day, way before I was cruelty-free, to the point where I would sit outside their store when a new release was coming out and wait for them to open so I could be the first to have it. That's sort of the way I feel about Melt Cosmetics. Something about them really gets me excited and gets my insides all vibrating and happy. Plus, the quality is there. The quality of their eyeshadows is probably my favorite eyeshadow formula. It is so smooth and so opaque and so creamy. I have had one shade that really did badly for me, and it was in my Gemini palette. It actually fell out of the whole palette. Different story for a different day. But really, the quality of their shadows blows me away. Anytime they're coming out with something new, I do find myself just excited. I totally just had this panicked moment that my microphone wasn't on this whole time. Fun fact, it is. We're all good. Another Another brand that's doing it for me is Ofra Cosmetics. Yes, they are known for certain things. They're known for highlighters. They're known for their liquid lipsticks, but they keep collabing with different people and they keep coming out with new things. Like, I feel like they also are a brand that is evolving, that is trying to push themselves to that next level. One place I'd love to follow Ofra is on Facebook. They do a lot of Facebook Lives where they're just sitting there putting on makeup and talking about their new products, and I love it. It is such a great, refreshing way to find out about new stuff, and it makes you feel like you're really connecting with the brand, because usually the people on screen are Ofra, or it is Ofra's daughter Karine, or it's just a bunch of different people that work for the company, so you really do have that connection. It feels almost like a family, which also makes me excited. It makes me appreciate them. The quality of their stuff is bomb. You know that anything you get from Ofra is going to be amazing. So when they're coming out with something new, you know it's not something that they're just throwing on the market to get it out. You know they have spent the time and the energy putting that quality together and making sure it is something that they are proud to have their name on. And the fifth brand that has been so exciting to me is ColourPop. Is there anybody who's not excited by ColourPop? Like, yes, I do know that they come out with new releases faster than anybody can breathe. And for a lot of people, that can be overwhelming. But you can't deny that they are constantly coming out with new things, pushing the envelope, going to the next step. Whether it is collabs with Disney, like actual Disney with their villains or their princesses collection, or their new collection with bright neons that came out, or their collabs with Kathleen Lights, or their collabs with Makeup by Shayla. Like, there are just so many collabs that they're coming out with that make sense. Not only do they make sense, but they're just different. There's something different. I wasn't super into the neons collection because I know personally I wouldn't wear neons, but the respect that I had for them coming out with that collection was immense. No one is coming out with fluorescent yellow eyeliner right now. That is their thing. That's their bag. The palettes they put out are all different. The Just My Luck palette, so many greens and beautiful, lush colors. And then the Villains palette, there was just, everything is different. Plus, we have to talk about the affordability of ColourPop, which makes them one of the most exciting brands of all. I genuinely believe that the quality of ColourPop is up there with some of the most expensive high-end brands that you can find in Sephora or Ulta, but it is at the prices of drugstore. That's a lie. It is more affordable than the drugstore, because lately you'll go into the drugstore and you will find, let's say, a concealer for $12 to $14, whereas ColourPop's is $6. You can't beat that. It's funny because I'm talking about brands I get excited about and I'm so wired right now. Anyway, that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below. Tell me what brands are really exciting you right now, or brands that are not. I want to know, because I feel like this is such a divisive topic because so many people feel so passionate about certain brands. If you like this video, please show me by giving me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and go ahead and smash that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. You guys can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. You are super freaking rock stars, and I love you with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye. Not so much brands that do not excite me. No. For Sam, oh my God. What's her name? Ravendell. I got this itch on the side of my nose. It's killing me. Do I have peanut butter on my teeth? No, my teeth just look like peanut butter.